Can you imagine making $1 million with AI? Well, that is exactly what Higgsfield is putting on the table. Higgsfield just announced $1 million creator challenge. Now, whether you're a filmmaker, an animator, an AI artist, or just somebody that likes to play around with prompts, this could be one of the biggest competitions that we've seen so far. So in this video, I'm going to break down what this challenge is, who this is for, why this is such a big deal, and I'm also going to share some pointers on what you can do to make your entry stand out. So let's jump in. So what is the Higgsfield challenge? Now, if you haven't heard of Higgsfield is one of those companies pushing AI generated content, and they're focusing on stylized visuals, cinematic AI videos with realistic camera movement. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by Higgsfield. So because of a company's growth, they decided to celebrate by launching a $1 million challenge where you can win up to $1 million. That's right, $1 million. Not only is that an enormous prize pool, it's sending a clear message that AI filmmaking isn't a novelty anymore. It's becoming a legitimate creative industry. So why does this matter? What's exciting is not just the prize pool, but it's also the opportunities. If you think about it, a few years ago, if you wanted to create a cinematic film, you would require huge crews, expensive cameras, huge budgets, and a lot of planning. Today, you just need one person with creativity, the ability to tell stories, and the necessary AI tools to create something that would have been impossible to create years ago. That is a massive shift. The barrier to entry has never been lower, and the standard for creativity has never been higher. So what makes a winning entry? Now, we're not exactly sure who the judges will be, but Higgsfield did announce that one of the judges will be Ed Catmull, which is the co-founder of Pixar and former president of Walt Disney Studios. And that's a big deal. But if I were entering, these would be the things that I would be focusing on. First of all, the storyline. Now, people remember stories, not prompts. Now, a beautiful sequence is impressive, but a compelling story is unforgettable. The second thing is emotion. I want you to ask yourself, does this thing make people laugh? Does it make people feel inspired? Does it make people feel curious? Does it make people feel emotion? Now, that is the thing that separates good AI videos from great ones. Now, the third thing is originality. Find an idea that is original. Don't just do something that everybody else is doing. Think about an unusual twist, an unusual storyline with an unusual outcome, something that is original. The fourth thing is to polish your short form. Now, you can use Higgsfield to create all your AI content, but don't neglect editing. Don't forget about the pacing, don't forget about the sound design, the soundtrack, and also the color grading. Those finishing touches will make a huge difference. So lastly, why is this good for everyone? Even if you don't win the prize, this challenge forces you to get better. It forces you to get better at prompting, it forces you to get better at editing, better at storytelling, and you end up with an incredible portfolio that you can use to get other clients. Sometimes the experience is much more than the actual prize. So are you entering the $1 million Higgsfield challenge? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. And if you want to learn more about AI filmmaking or DaVinci Resolve, hit that subscribe button for some more content. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.